Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you how I DIY'd my wedding table numbers. These were super easy and fun to make, and I absolutely love how they turned out. So first you'll want to gather the following supplies. You'll need pressed flowers and leaves. You can literally use any kind you like. Just keep in mind if you are using fresh flowers, they will have to be pressed for a few weeks prior. You're also going to need some frames. I decided to use float frames, but again, you can use any type that you like. And you'll also need watercolor, paint, and paper, as well as paintbrushes. So because my frames are 4x6, I can actually make 4 of my table numbers from one sheet of watercolor paper, and this is just going to involve some folding and tearing. Now I wanted the torn edge look, so that's why I'm opting to tear my paper as opposed to cutting it, but again, you can really customize this any way that you want. I also found that using a ruler against the edge while tearing helps just to get a more straight line. You're going to want to continue to fold, crease, and tear until you have 4 sheets of watercolor paper. Because we have only torn 2 edges, I'm just holding it up to the frame just to get an idea of how much I need to tear off the other 2 sides. So once you have torn all 4 sides of the paper and it fits in the frame, you're now ready to start painting. So I did a practice sheet prior to, just to get an idea, get comfortable with the paintbrush and kind of decide which one I wanted to use. I found that this stiffer, thinner paintbrush was really great for the look that I was going for. I also really like this watercolor that I used because it's very intense and almost ink-like. So it's really great because you can customize how intense you want the pigment to be. So I decided not to water it down too much. So once you have painted all of your numbers, you're going to let them dry before we put them back into the frame. And then it's time for the flowers. So you just really want to get creative with this. Again, you can arrange the flowers in any way that you like. Just have fun with it and play around. The frames that I use, these are from World Market. I will have them linked down below. They did have a little bit of a gap, especially for the thinner flowers that you'll see that I used in a minute, or even that little spearmint leaf. So when I did tip the pictures upright, they did slide. So I needed to use a bit of glue from a glue gun to get some of the flowers to stay, but that's really going to depend on how tight your frame is and what type of flowers you're using. So I did just want to throw that out there in case you have the same issue. Okay guys, so that's literally all you have to do. That's how I made my table numbers. It took me a few hours to make, and then I ended up placing them on these little wood easels I got from Amazon, which I will also link down in the description box below. So if you're getting married or planning a party or event, I hope you found this helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.